Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Corey. I'm back with a book review again, but this isn't a full book review. This is actually going to be a partial book review, but it's of a book that I really am enjoying right now. I'm on day 13. It's a 42-day book. The name of the book is actually called, it's written by Rick Warren, and it's called What on Earth Am I Here For? It's the Purpose-Driven Life. Man, this book is really, really, really good. You know, there's a lot of things I've learned so far, and I haven't even been into it for 2 weeks, but you know, it covered a lot of things that made a lot of sense to me. I feel like that it put a lot of emphasis on how you should live your life, and you know, it's really just about doing what you're planning to do. You know, and I thought about it after I read some of this stuff, and in one of the chapters it says that, you know, with money, with wealth, with things like that, you have a lot of responsibility as a person that makes money, and that probably was the biggest eye opener to me that I read in the book, was that it said that you know, I'm not a super religious person, but things that make sense just make sense, and that's it. You know, we do have a responsibility, you know, as, you know, business owners, as entrepreneurs, all these things, we have a responsibility, and bottom line is that people that aren't doing what you're doing are looking up to you, and if you can't provide them with help or even care towards trying to help them, then, you know, that's just a waste. That's selfishness. And you know, I made a lot of money through my 20s, and I'll be honest with you, I was really selfish with it. You know, even though I own a successful business, I haven't been happy with it, and it's because, you know, God, if you don't make God smile, he's not gonna let you smile. And he knows what he put you here for. You know, whether it be, you know, to help people, to teach people, you know, there's all different, everyone has their gifts, and I mean, your gifts, you can't ignore them. You got to embrace them, you got to use them. You know, I ignored mine for a long time, you know, and it's crazy how much I took things for granted. Like, you know, just like making money to me was like walking outside and picking an apple off a tree. Like, that was like having an ATM in my backyard. So, and I took advantage of it. You know, I bought stupid stuff I didn't need. You know, but it's all in perspective now. You know, I feel like God will, you know, if you're not doing what you need to be doing, he's gonna slap you in the back of your head. So you gotta abide by these rules, and that doesn't mean you gotta be a stickler and just, you know, just walk a straight line all the time. I mean, I'm still gonna be Corey, but I'm also going to I'm gonna do what I have to do to be a better person. And you know, I noticed today, like, I spent a lot of time when I went to the gas station to get gas, and a lady was walking in, but she was like probably about 15 feet away from the door. She wasn't at the door yet, and you know, I stood there, I held the door for her, because all that stuff doesn't exist anymore. And I feel like if you do it, you know, people are gonna be caught off guard. They're gonna be like, oh my God, he waited and opened the door for me, you know. But this is a review, so I don't want to go off on a tangent. I just want to let people know that this book right here is really good. And whether you're, you know, the bottom line is, if you're not in tune with yourself, if you're not in tune with yourself spiritually, you need to pick this book up. If you feel lost, if you feel you know, just kind of like you're just going through the days and you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, you need to pick this book up and read it. It's only one chapter. It's one chapter a day, and it's, you know, 42 days long. But like I said, I'm not a person to run around and, you know, grab Bibles and preach to people. And I mean, I don't even really go to church, but this book is enough for me to want to at least if I'm not doing all those other things, to at least live my life right, and you know, do unto others, you know, right. And I mean, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You know, I'm trying to do it every day. But I really just, the reason I did a partial review on this book is because it really is like just, it's hit me. It's hit me with a lot of gust, and you know, I've read, I'm blowing through business books, and blowing through entrepreneur books, and blowing through, you know, leadership books, self-awareness books. I mean, I'm blowing through all these books, and yeah, they're all in one direction, and they all, you know, cover one topic really well, and they give me a lot of knowledge. But the bottom line is, you can go tackle all that. You can go tackle all of it. You could go, you know everything about business, know everything about every industry, know everything about everything. But the bottom line is that if you do accomplish all those things as books tell you to do, and you don't abide by some of the things in here, it's gonna either crumble on you, or you're just not gonna be happy. I mean, and I'm a person that can speak from experience, and that, you know, I've owned my own business for 4 years, and at the end of the day, like, no, I mean, in 4 years we tripled the sales. We've got ranked the #1 deli 3 years in a row for the county, and we got ranked the #1 cheesesteak place for the county. All these things are transpiring, and they all are 100% beautiful in a business mind, but doesn't mean you're going to be happy with it. And that's where I came in with my life, is after 4 years of just grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding and doing what I had to do with my business. You have nothing spiritual within you, then it's not gonna make a difference. It don't matter if you make $10 million, $30 million, $50 million, whatever you make a year. It doesn't matter if you don't have these basic elements down. And you know, this book has definitely been an eye-opener. I wish I would have read this book before all the other books, and I did start it pretty quick, but it's a day-to-day read. So, you know, I'm going on day 14 or 13, I think. And I've already finished a couple other books along with it. But, you know, if you're reading chapter to chapter, it gives you time to, like, let it sink in. So, anyways, I'm not gonna go off on a tangent, but if you get a chance, you need to go pick this book up. It is really, really good. And probably the #1 thing so far that it taught me, and that I'm working on, is you can't play God. Like, that's what I've been doing, like, my whole life, is trying to, most of my life, especially with the business and everything else, is like, I'm just trying to control too much. And you can't. You gotta let go. You gotta just let it all go and let the chips fall where they may. I mean, a lot of y'all know, I mean, I posted online, I mean, my business got robbed, and they took a lot of money from me out of the safe. But I was so angry. I was so angry at that. That anger just blinded me, man. But now I'm look at it, and, like, I don't wish nothing hard. I don't wish anything bad on the dude. And I mean, when it happened, I immediately was like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like, that's what was going through my head, and I was just like, it feels so much better to just let it go. And, you know, karma will unfold, and he'll have to reap the consequences of what he did. But, you know, this book is definitely, like, changing my perspective on things, and with that, it's gonna help me, because I'm really genuinely down inside. I'm really a good guy, and this book is helping me, you know, as far as, like, providing me with information to pursue that avenue, instead of pursuing the angry mean guy, or whatever I was pursuing. So you know, go pick the book up, and I will do a full review on it, and I will be very in-depth. This is kind of just a spitball, but anyways, I appreciate everybody's time. This is my channel. It's called No Rear Views, which means we ain't looking back, we're moving forward. So salute to everybody that watches the video, and I'll be back on soon, do some more reviews. So y'all have a good night, and everybody get some good sleep, and wake up ready tomorrow, hungry, ready to get it. And always remember, help somebody that's not as fortunate as you. It'll come back to you tenfold. All right, tenfold.